The Luo Council of Elders is calling for an immediate truce within the Orange Democratic Movement ODM, urging rival factions to embrace dialogue and end escalating political tensions. Treasury CS John Mbadi, who hosted the elders at the National Treasury, condemned calls for anti-government protests by a section of opposition leaders, insisting there is no justifiable reason to send Kenyans to the streets. Melita Oletenges reports.
ODM is facing internal turmoil. Rivalry between two factions dubbed Linda Ground and Linda Mwananchi sharply divided over support for President William Ruto's re-election bid. Treasury CS John Mbadi now warns that the widening rift within ODM mirrors growing divisions within the Luo community, a situation the Council of Elders says must be urgently addressed through structured talks.
What we are telling them is, can you come and tell us why you strongly feel that you want to go the other side? Because in Kenya there are just two political groupings. Let's not lie to ourselves. So if you don't want to work with Ruto, who do you want to work with? You want to work with Uhuru, Wamunyoro, and the rest?
Efforts to keep ODM united, intact, and have impact in the political scene.
Mbadi says tensions between the Oburu Oginga-led faction and a group of youthful leaders, including embattled Secretary General Edwin Sifuna and Embakasi East MP Babu Owino, is destructive.
Courage is not just being demonstrated by jumping over fences and kicking doors. No, that's not it. Or gates. There's a lot to it. But that Raila Odinga who is very courageous, or who was very courageous, when time called for sitting down and dialoguing, there was no better person in dialogue than Raila Odinga. And Raila knew when now to shake hands. And he shook hands with his tormentors and with people at times you never expected.
As opposition leaders threaten fresh protests over alleged government failures on security, Mbadi has dismissed the move, arguing there is no clear cause for mass action.
And that we cannot just sit back and see our children again going back to the street, especially if there is not any clear reason or cause for going back to the street.
The Treasury CS maintains that Luo unity remains the bedrock of ODM and is urging leaders to reflect on the political direction of the community. He announced that a series of follow-up meetings will be held to resolve the stalemate. Melita Oletenges, Citizen TV.